Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at
Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities. With locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Ticket, overhead door, Rinky Gray Wealth Management.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, DRG Media Group.
Pierre Governors Soccer on River 92.7 is brought to you by Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Rinky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City, Ford Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Products, and the Brittany Shuffle Buying Agency. Governors Soccer is brought to you by Dakota Mart, Avera Health, Fisher Rounds and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, American Bank and Trust, Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, Access Health Fort Pierre, and the Corner Station. And Governors Soccer is brought to you in part by Oahe Federal Credit Union, TMA, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Gators Pizza, Pasta, and Suds, Regnerado, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, the Lariat Lanes, the Rancota Hotel and Conference Center, Ferding Electric, and Bauman Lumber. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governors Soccer, the Hughes County Jail, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Entodomics, Cowboy Country Stores, Gales Gas Service, and Bauman Lumber.
Now, Pierre Governor Soccer.
It would have been relatively reasonable to wonder about 3.5 hours ago whether we even be here at the PILC Soccer Complex this afternoon. A good old goalie washer came through the Pierre-Fort Pierre area in the 11 o'clock and noon hours today. But the thunderstorm and the little bit of hail that was with it has cleared out. The wind is still around. Otherwise, quite pleasant as the Pierre Governors are at home for soccer this afternoon. Boys varsity plays first, followed by the girls, and the opponents are the Harrisburg Tigers. I'm David Burrow. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. John Neff is our studio coordinator. Zach Deal will be along in that role later. And it's Caleb Brozick handling the video. Remember, you can watch this game brought to you by Bauman Lumber at the River 92.7 page at the DRG News app and at drgnews.com. For both varsity teams, it just didn't go very well in Spearfish last Saturday. Boys fell to Spearfish 2-1, and that brings their record to 2-2-1 for this season. Harrisburg has had a couple of rough years, just 5 wins combined in the last couple. They do have 2 wins this year, 1 loss and 3 draws after only 3 victories a year ago. And they will try to continue. What we'll tell you about a little later is a little bit of a strange trend in the series between these two boys' teams. But again, it's the boys' varsity first. Pierre defeated Harrisburg in Harrisburg a couple of years ago, or last year 2-1 a couple of years ago. Harrisburg won the last time they were here 2-1. So it is boys first, Harrisburg and Pierre in boys soccer this afternoon. It's a little breezy, as you can hear, at the PILC Soccer Complex. South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being part of the team. They remind you to buckle up every trip, every time. More on our Bank West pregame in 3 minutes from the PILC Soccer Complex here on the official voice of Pierre Governors Soccer, River 92.7.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, Bank West has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bank West associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports, from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg. Beck Motor Company is celebrating 54 years in business. Specials in every department. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. 10% off all Pro Shop items. Caps, coolers, cups, blankets, car storage containers, and more. $15 off a light detail. And with all vehicle purchases, take home a special anniversary gift. See us at beck-motors.com. Call 224-5912. Thank you for your business and friendship.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
One team. The Pierre Governors know what that means, and so do the men and women of the Hughes County Jail. No matter how good you are, working with a good team makes you better. To be the best, that takes teamwork. So if you'd like to know more about the available positions at the Hughes County Jail and be a part of their team, log on at hughescounty.org. Click on the Sheriff tab. Detention deputies and nursing positions are available. Go Govs from the employees of the Hughes County Jail.
And we are in the Hughes County Jail broadcast booth of the PILC Soccer Complex. It is boys varsity first, Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers on a breezy Thursday afternoon. Jacoby LaRush, the freshman forward, leading the Governors in goal scoring. He has 4 of the Governors' 11 goals that they have scored so far. Caleb Morris, the sophomore, with 3. Caden Aharts, who had that tying goal the last time we were around for their last home match, coming back for a good draw with Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Of course, they have played one time at home since then with, we still miss some Big Daddy Dave Williams here for that wild win over Watertown. Javier Prieto Alegre with a goal. Stephen Blanchette with a goal this season, too, for the Governors. 2-2-1. They started with a 3-0 win on the road at Douglas Rapid City Christian, who had had that draw with Sioux Falls Roosevelt, lost at Sturgis, won that wild game with Watertown 6-4 on the 29th of August, and then fell in the game in Spearfish. Ahead is Brandon Valley on the road this Saturday and 2 on the road next week, 2 next Thursday at Brookings, and then a week from Saturday at Mitchell. Same schedule goes for the Governor girls. Again, they play second today, and they're going to have their hands full with the defending AA champs, Pierre, trying to bounce back from that first loss of the season. That's later on. The boys are coming up. It's Pierre and Harrisburg in soccer at the PILC Soccer Complex. This is the Bank West pregame show. We'll have more for you in 3 minutes here on the official voice of Pierre Governors Soccer, and that's River 92.7.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The Garage Doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
What? Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder!
Yeah, that hurt. And there are epic moments.
Slide! Go in! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
The key to success starts with vision. Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Blazek of Central Dakota Eye Care. Regular, yearly comprehensive eye exams are key in finding eye problems before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 and schedule an appointment. New patients are always welcome. The staff at Central Dakota Eye Care is proud of our area youth and support their high school activities. Best of luck in the game. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
And on River 92.7, Central Dakota Eye Care keys success for the Governor boys this afternoon as they meet the Harrisburg Tigers. As we have mentioned before when we've seen this team this year, still a relatively young team, but they continue to gain experience just to stay steady and get good work on the field. But they have underclassmen leading in goal scoring. They want to keep that going too. Keys to success brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Boys varsity is first today. Pierre Governors and the Harrisburg Tigers at the PILC Soccer Complex. Remember, you can watch the action of both matches today at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app and at drgnews.com. And that's brought to you by Bauman Lumber. Busy few days ahead, especially for Governor action here on River 92.7. We'll look ahead to that when we return on the Bank West pregame show. Pierre and Harrisburg coming up in soccer at the PILC Soccer Complex. And more for you after another 3-minute break here on River 92.7.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Hey, DQ fans, taste perfection in every bite of their chicken strip basket. It's loaded with crispy, all-white meat chicken strips, golden fries, crunchy Texas toast, and your favorite dipping sauce. Personally, I'm all about the house-made Hidden Valley Ranch. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
Do your taste buds a solid and order a chicken strip basket today. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. And all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Ameriprise Advisors
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through
based on your short and long-term goals. Plus, you can track your investments and financial solutions with our digital tools and regular meetings. Call Ameriprise Financial Advisor Angie Teason with Wealth Partners, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, at 605-224-6777. That's 605-224-6777. Office is located at 740 East Sioux Avenue, Pierre, South Dakota. Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, member FINRA and SIPC.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Busy time, of course, for Pierre Governors Sports. We're at the PILC Soccer Complex for Governors Soccer against the Harrisburg Tigers here on River 92.7. Cross country ran today at the Hub City Invitational. That was in Aberdeen. And, of course, a whole lot tomorrow, including Governor football going for a 3-0 start. They've had 2 shutouts. They look pretty strong in their first 2 games, and they'll take on a Mitchell team that, of course, has a new head coach trying to get used to a new system. Nothing new about the Governor system. It works, doesn't it? 6:25 tomorrow evening here on River 92.7. Ryan Oakland and Sean Lewis from Joe Quintal Field in Mitchell. Now, Governor Volleyball has a couple of home matches. They've only had 1 home match in their first 5 matches of the season, coming off a good win in Mitchell on Tuesday night over the Colonels to improve them to 4-1 in their home both tomorrow and Saturday. Tomorrow it's the Sturgis Scoopers at the Riggs High Gym for Tiffany Stosier's team. That will be on 1060 103.1 KGFX at 6:30 tomorrow evening, and see it at the KGFX page. And then it's here on River 92.7, the Spearfish Spartans. Brian, I'll have that for you on Saturday afternoon at 1:30 here on River 92.7. As we mentioned, the next action for Governor's soccer teams after today will be on Saturday on the road in Brandon Valley. In fact, 3 straight road matches coming up for each team next. And Governor Girls Tennis goes to Brookings this coming Saturday. That will be a quadrangular with Huron and Watertown also there. The competitive cheer and dance teams, and by the way, congratulations to the Governor competitive dance team for winning at the Pierre Spirit Invitational on their home court last Saturday. They will next compete, those 2 teams, a week from Saturday, and that'll be at the Swiftel Center in Brookings for the Brookings Invitational. That's what's ahead for Pierre Governor Athletics, ahead for Pierre Governor Soccer. With boys varsity first today, it is the Harrisburg Tigers at the PILC Soccer Complex as we draw ever closer to kickoff. And when we come back, it's today's starting lineups. On the Bank West pregame show, we'll have those starting lineups and the law on the court in 3 minutes here on the official voice of Pierre Governor Soccer, River 92.7.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Dakota Mart prides itself on their fresh produce, high-quality meats, and bakery goods. And grab some Caribou coffee while you shop. Dakota Mart features a nice selection of beer, wines, and liquor. Stop at Dakota Mart Gas and save up to 20 cents per gallon every day. Take care of your prescription needs at Dakota Mart Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Thrifty, local, convenient. Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood market.
This Governor Sports Moment is being brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre. Jebin Keys set a record that most Governor wrestlers will fall short of. Keys graduated as the all-time leading winner in Governor wrestling history and won 3 state championships. His 220 wins and 122 pins are Governor wrestling records. Jebin Keys, truly one of Pierre's finest. This Governor's Sports Moment has been brought to you by the Independent Insurance Team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. Their skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, and personal injury. They're able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm in Pierre since 1881.
Tackle your questions about purchasing your home with someone that has a passion for success. Hi, I'm Sean Lewis, Mortgage Loan Officer with American Bank of Trust. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, I will help coach you through every step of your American dream. I will keep you informed through the entire buying process and help you find the best product for your home goals. Send me an email, give me a call, or visit me at our Pierre location and get started with your American dream. Member, FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You can now book your flights from Pierre Regional Airport to Minneapolis on Denver Air Connection. Schedule your flights at denverairconnection.com for 1-hour flights to Denver and Minneapolis on 50 passenger jets. From there, you can connect anywhere. Avoid the crowds, enjoy no driving, and free parking when you fly from Pierre. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
Pierre Regional Airport, skip the drive.
Envirotech starting lineups, the Harrisburg Tigers first. Their keeper is a senior Josiah Hutton, and in the back, Emery Johnson, a senior, along with a senior Ryan Barron, senior Aiden Esch. Midfielder is a junior Ivan Johnson, sophomore midfielder Stephen Lamont, junior forward is Amid Kamara, sophomore forward is Cooper Teak, and the senior midfielder is Alex Hofer. One of their captains, Ryan Barron, is a midfielder, and Liam Whitey, a freshman, also starts for the Harrisburg Tigers of head coach Amber Bryden. They come in at 2-1-3. The Governor's starting lineup after this from Envirotech in 30 seconds here on River 92.7.
Join the family at Envirotech in Pierre. They're a community-based business, and they're seeking a route driver with or without a CDL certification and will train and help you with the investment of gaining your CDL. Earn a $7,500 sign-on bonus plus a $3,200 annual safety bonus. Wages start at $18 an hour or more depending on experience. Full benefits after 60 days. If you are energetic, self-directed, and are looking for a great long-term place to be, Envirotech is the place. Apply at wasteconnections.com. Equal opportunity employer.
The Governor's senior keeper is Haley Fable. Jacob Wankerman, the junior in the back, along with junior Owen Savage. And also starting for the Governors, the sophomore midfielder Javier Pretzel Alegre. The freshman forward, their leading scorer with Ford. The freshman Jacoby LaRush. Midfielder Caden Aharts. The sophomore forward Caleb Morris. Senior midfielder Tayshawn Agar, the junior midfielder Stephen Blanchette, sophomore midfielder Lucas Height, and the junior midfielder Caden Morris. For head coach Miguel Manrique, this is in his third season as head coach of the Governors with a record of 13-5. His assistants are Aaron Fable, Tyson Brambley, and Dane Hagan. Here at 2-1. Those are the Envirotech starting lineups. The Law on the Field is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Back after we hear from them in 30 seconds on River 92.7.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Our thanks to the officials who are working this afternoon's game. It's brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. And we are not too far from the opening kickoff, and that is brought to you by Comtech. Let's hear from our friends at Comtech. Then we're back in 30 seconds here on River 92.7.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Jason Frinson is the head referee for today's game. We're just about ready for soccer. Pierre and Harrisburg with boys varsity first. We're back with today's action in 2 minutes. Then also a break for station identification here on the official voice of Governor Soccer, River 92.7.
Are you feeling the pressure of those school bells starting to ring? With the back-to-school expenses piling up, it can be tough to make ends meet. Don't worry, Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we understand the struggle, and that's why we're offering a back-to-school loan. With this unbeatable offer, you can receive $5,000 at a low interest rate of 5.99% for 60 months. That's right, Owyhee Federal Credit Union has you covered for all of those school expenses without breaking the bank. Apply online today at owyheefcu.coop.
Taking care of your vehicle since 1980, TMA and Pierre has been serving Central South Dakota for over 42 years. Owners Bruce and Brenda Lounsbury, owners of the Ultimate Tire Store, have been taking care of customers at TMA for over 30 years. TMA, your hometown-owned business, offers quality service and products. Tires, mufflers, alignments, oil changes, brakes. Call 605-224-6167. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. TMA, next to the Northridge Plaza in Pierre.
Nystrom Electrical Contracting has quality electricians with decades of experience. They offer dependable installation for commercial and residential construction or day-to-day service. Whether you're looking for new construction or remodeling existing buildings or homes, contact your full-service electrical contractor, Nystrom Electric. Visit their website, nystromelectric.com, or call them for estimates on your next project at 605-224-8750. Nystrom Electrical Contracting in Pierre.
Living with less pain means living at your best. But an action-packed life can wear your body down. Avera Orthopedics keeps you moving with total joint replacements for pain you don't have to live with. Find relief with the region's largest orthopedic physician team of specialized surgeons so you can keep moving forward. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/totaljoint.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Eyes on the road, not on your phone.
In this first half, Pierre will move from left to right. They're wearing the emerald green uniforms, except for the keeper, Aaron Fable, who is wearing the highlight yellow with the black numbers. But for everybody else, it is emerald green uniforms with white numerals and letters and trim. Harrisburg in their white uniforms with maroon numerals and letters, tigers above the number on the back. Harrisburg kicks off, the Comtech kickoff to get this afternoon and early evening of soccer started at the PILC Soccer Complex, and we're glad to have you with us. And remember, you can watch it at the River 92.7 page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app, brought to you by Bauman Lumber. Ryan Barron is in his own end to try to get something started here for Harrisburg, and Caden Eharts bothers him. Agard couldn't pick it up. Now he does for the Governors. And sent ahead by Caden Morris, put right back into touch by Ryan Barron of Harrisburg, and it'll be Agard just to our left with the throw-in for Pierre. Short one to Eharts. Just underway. Went off the head of Barron, and then went off a Governor head. That was Eharts. And a long throw-in made here by Barron. Had some oomph on that, but into traffic. And for the first minute of this match, it's been stuck in the midfield. Now an errant pass is sent out of play by Ivan Johnson of Harrisburg, and Agard will throw in again, but he threw it right to Player wearing white, Stephen Lamont for Harrisburg. Caleb Morris in the way of a pass. And nobody can really get anything started here so far. The play has been exclusively in the midfield. Now Alex Hofer backs up with it for Harrisburg in the center circle. Just over a minute into the match. Trying to start a run. A Nash distinctive with the headband. Sent ahead here by Stephen Lamont. And pushing over Teakin is Owen Sivage, and it went out of play. Was there a foul called? I don't believe there was, but the ball did go off of Governors, so Harrisburg's going to have the first corner of the game. Boy, that was close. Harrisburg wondering where the foul call was, but they're going to get a corner out of this. Stephen Lamont in the left corner. With the first really attack for either team. It's an in-swing at the right post. Went over everyone. Trey Mertz trying to handle it and sent it for Emery Johnson, who put it just wide. So Harrisburg has the first shot of this game. Good setup from Mertz to Emery Johnson, but he sent it just wide. And it'll be a goal kick for Governor keeper Haley Fable, the senior. And to midfield, it's loose, and only Harrisburg is there to take it. And when we get a chance, we'll tell you about how this series has gone, and it has been awfully strange. 9 times these teams have played. The home team has won once in those 9 matches. And when the chance prevails, we'll tell you about that in detail. Hofer sent it out of play. Pierre will have a throw-in. We're in the 4th minute, just into that 4th minute, with Pierre and Harrisburg scoreless. Boys varsity playing first today, girls later, and well, the Governors have played well coming off the loss. They will have a big challenge against the defending AA champs in the match that's set to begin around 6 this evening. We'll have it all for you here on River 92.7. Hayden Ash sends it back for Ryan Barron for Harrisburg. Tigers have had the possession for most of the first 3.5 minutes of this match. Sent just in front of us on the left flank to Ivan Johnson. Sending it ahead, a little too much on it, and Fable is out just barely where he can still handle it, and does, because Stephen Lamont was on rushing trying to volley one past him. But Fable handles it. Yeah, this is a 4-4-1 series between these schools in boys soccer. But all 4 of the Governor wins have been in Harrisburg. And 3 of the 4 Harrisburg wins have been here. Or 2 of them. 2 of the Harrisburg wins here, 2 at home. But really, really strange. 2018, a Harrisburg 1-0 win. The only time in the 9 matches between these schools in boys soccer that the home team won. Very, very weird. Pierre won in Harrisburg last year. Harrisburg won here 2 years ago. Here's a ball sent ahead for Caleb Morris. Plays it nicely off his chest. Controls with the left foot about 35 yards from the net. Caden Morris overran it a bit, and it was taken away from him. Stephen Lamont sends it too far up ahead. They're only Governors back. Lucas Height trying to handle it. Oh, nice play to take it away. Cooper Teakin, the sophomore for Harrisburg. Outside the box on the left side. Send it back for Ivan Johnson. He was turned around just before it goes into touch. Send it back to Teakin. Now to Lamont. Top of the box nearly. It is Stephen Lamont, but now sent out by the Governors to center. Barron had it for a moment. Now taken by Caleb Morris for Pierre to Caden Aharts. 6th minute. Pierre trying for a first attack. Caleb Morris will try it down the right wing. Back is Liam Weedy. Good play there to knock it away and take it away. Boy, that's a nice play by the Harrisburg defender. Still goalless. We're in the 6th minute, about 5.5 minutes gone. Sent right into touch at the Governor bench by Harrisburg. And as you can hear, it's still a little breezy. It's 75, southeast wind at around 14, but some gusts higher than that. It's been windy today ever since those thunderstorms moved through in the 11 o'clock and noon hour today. Send up ahead. Teakin trying to control. Does. Slipped. Fell. Sent out of play by Pierre. It'll be a Harrisburg throw-in. Teakin had a very good opportunity into the box on the left side before he slipped a little bit. And, yeah, that's worth noting. Field's not muddy. Field's in pretty good shape, but it is a little bit soft. It is, as one of the Harrisburg coaches put it, it's not muddy, but it's mushy. It is a little mushy. Lamont outside the box, being worked over by Blanchette. Deep is Johnson, Emery Johnson, who tried to put it in front, but it's booted out of there and sent on a long play downfield by the Governors' Caleb Morris, and then went off of Aiden Ash of Harrisburg and into touch. So Pierre as a throw in their offensive end just barely. Morris couldn't handle it. Ivan Johnson has it back. Harrisburg trying for another rush. They've had the chances so far. Teakin sent it back to Stephen Lamont. Goalless about 7 minutes into the match. Trying for a cross is Lamont, but Morris, Caden Morris, in the way of that and sent downfield. Ash trying to keep Caden Aharts away, and for the first time, the keeper Josiah Hutton for Harrisburg has a boot of the balls. It was sent back to him. Javier Pretel Alegre takes it for Pierre down the left flank. Trying for a cross. But again, only Tigers are there. Loose ball, however, is taken by the Governors' Caleb Morris at midfield. Now taken right back by Harrisburg. As they send it down the right side, again, it passes too far for Teakin, and Fable coming out to boot it back into the box where he can now handle it. So Harrisburg has had most of the possession early on in about 8 minutes. We're in the 8th minute. No score. And a pass is knocked out and into touch by Ryan Barron. So Caleb Morris just to our left throws it in to the center line where Ash couldn't knock it down. Caden Ehart has it instead for Pierre. Then went off Aiden Ash, then fell down. Going to see a lot of falling, I think, today. Morris tried to send it in front. Instead, he sent it over the goal. Well, I don't think that was a cross. That was a shot that went right over the crossbar. Did not miss by much. Morris, it wasn't the best angle, but Caleb was still trying to go for that upper right corner, and he darn near did. Harrisburg with their keeper Josiah Hutton with a goal kick in the 9th minute. No score. A good chance there for the Governors after Harrisburg had one good chance early on. Play at midfield. Tayshawn Agard trying to fight through Ivan Johnson. A couple of divots are brought up. In fact, Ivan Johnson's going to be called for a foul, and Pierre will have the free kick taken by the junior Stephen Blanchette. About a foot inside of the attacking end for Pierre, which is to our right. Pierre from left to right in this first half. From right to left, it's Harrisburg. Long down for Hutton. He's able to handle it before Caleb Morris could get a foot on it. That made it just about all the way to the goal line from that free kick that was only about a yard into the attacking end. Harrisburg with it again. Lamont for Trey Mertz. On the right flank, Holford. Send it up ahead for Lamont. He wants to find Teakin, getting a foot on it on the right side, but the Governors are back. Good play by Lucas Height to take it right back away, but Lamont ends up with it again, and the sophomore can't keep control of it, and it's into touch for a Pierre throw-in deep in their own end. Just about 10 minutes gone in this first half. There is no score. Again, it's the boys varsity playing first, and remember, you can watch this at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app and at drgnews.com, and that's brought to you by Bauman Lumber. It was a foul, actually. They gave Pierre a free kick. Now a little bump not called in midfield, and it's Harrisburg controlling. They have 5 attackers up, and trying to bring it in on the right side is Teakin. Back there is Jacob Leiferman to defend him. Leiferman trying to get in his way. Teakin was a good footwork, and then a little off balance, and Lucas Height's there to take it up for Pierre. Boy, Harrisburg has been aggressive early on. Send up ahead for Jacoby LaRush for the Governors, their leading goal scorer. Send it back. Now it's to Caden Morris. Going for Caleb, but too far for him. And into touch for a Harrisburg throw-in from their own end. Harrisburg now makes a couple of substitutions. Alexander Jensen, one of their captains, the senior midfielder, comes in, as does William Schlatter, a sophomore midfielder and forward. And Weston Northrup, the junior defender, has come in for the Governors. Tayshawn Agar gets a little bit of a break. We're in the 11th minute at the PILC Soccer Complex. Pierre and Harrisburg, no score in boys soccer. Northrup just in is given a bump by Stephen Lamont of Harrisburg, who's called for the foul. And Northrup, about 3 feet in his own end on right wing, right in front of us, will try the free kick. And he sends this one long towards goal, but Ashe is able to head it, and it comes on a bounce and then taken by Hutton with the Governor, Caleb Morris, very close by. Hutton had to handle that one quickly. Punts it to midfield, headed down by Schlatter. Morris back to send it back up ahead for Pierre. That Harrisburg controls in the midfield. Nearly 12 minutes gone. There have been chances for both sides. There's still no score in this match, and Stephen Blanchette trying to control, pushed Tiger out of the way, and Stevens called for a foul. This brings a Harrisburg free kick for Stephen Lamont, as we're now just into the 13th minute. Harrisburg 2-1-3 entering this match. Pierre is at 2-2-1. The free kick comes near the box. Height brings it back out, but Harrisburg able to control. This is Jensen. Now taken away, Caden Earhart's with a run, looking for support, as he'll hold up and bring it to Caleb Morris, but he couldn't handle it. Then went off of Ryan Barron, up ahead for Ivan Johnson, but too far for him, but sent it to touch by Pierre's Weston Northrup. And right into the medical tent. Quick restart, Barron with a long throw in, too far for Schlatter, and Northrup's in his way anyway. Northup with a right turn to try to send it ahead. Does, headed out of play by Caleb Morris. So Harrisburg will have a throw in the offensive end. Now as we enter the 14th minute. No score yet. This throw in right to a Governor, right to Owen Sibbage, who headed it right back out of play. That gained Harrisburg about 25 yards or so the throw in will be even closer to the corner. And Rylan Enns, ENSC, a sophomore defender, comes in, Ryan Barron, to the bench. And on the restart, it's headed by Emery Johnson, then sent out of play by Pierre, and that'll mean the second corner for Harrisburg. There's been one shot for each team. They both went wide. Neither keepers had to make a save yet. Stephen Lamont, the sophomore, at the end to our left, in the left corner, has the second corner kick of this match for the Harrisburg Tigers. An outswing into the middle of the box in traffic. Pierre tried to boot it out, and now being sent to the turf is Ivan Johnson, pushed down by Stephen Blanchette. This is going to give Harrisburg a free kick from fairly close range. Great opportunity possibly here for the Tigers off a set piece. Johnson will put the ball in place. Outside the box. Just outside the D, but it's fairly close range here for Harrisburg in the 15th minute. Emery Johnson there. He's the one that is closer to the ball. Emery and Ivan both around there, who will take this kick. Pierre defenders are told to back up. They have to back up 10 yards from where the ball is spotted for the free kick. It will be Emery Johnson to fake and then give it to Ivan, and it's knocked away by Haley Fable. Big save by Haley as the fake off the free kick. Ivan Johnson had the opportunity, and Haley Fable outstretched. Foul called on Pierre. They send it back in front toward the box. Ivan Johnson close again, but it is knocked almost to center by Caden Morris. Harrisburg came very close to taking the lead there. Hayden Ash trying to deal with a couple of defenders, and he pushed off. So it'll be a foul on Harrisburg, and Pierre in their own end will have a free kick. Well, they can thank Haley Fable that this match is still scoreless. Emery Johnson faked to take the shot on the free kick, and then Ivan Johnson had a very good strike, and Fable, with all of his outstretching, was able to stop it with a good save. Weston Northrup sends it up ahead, taken by Rylan Enns at midfield. Now it's Blanchette. Up ahead, it's Caden Earhart's for Pierre. Right of the box on the right flank. No score still in the 16th minute. Sent ahead, Caleb Morris couldn't get a foot on it. Oh, couldn't quite get turned around. Stephen Lamont is back there to control it for Harrisburg. Hayden Ash trying to send it ahead, but booted into touch by Stephen Blanchette. And a long throw in coming from their own end. It'll be Rylan Enns to take it. He shortens up the throw in, sends it for Jensen. Now Caden Ahart's controls for Pierre in the right corner. It is Stephen Blanchette, but his cross is into touch. Let's take a quick Coca-Cola timeout. 30 seconds. We're in the 17th minute. No score at the PILC Soccer Complex. Back in 30 seconds here on River 92.7. Ivan Johnson had it for a moment. Weston Northrop took it away, but still in the midfield. It's Enns now to take it for Harrisburg, but off of Northrop and into touch. So it'll be in the attacking end. Throw in for Harrisburg after they make a couple of substitutions. Cooper Teakins back in, and Andre Sengos, a 7th grader, a midfielder, also comes in for Amber Bryden's Tigers. Javier Pretel Alegre comes out of the Pierre lineup for arrest. Off the restart, taken by Caleb Moore, chested down to his feet. Now takes it away from Enns. Sends it ahead, but it is Ash back to play it for the 7th grader. Sengos for Harrisburg. Tipping it away for him, but into touch is Caleb Morris. Harrisburg with a throw in. We are in the 19th minute at the PILC Soccer Complex. No score between Harrisburg and Pierre. Oh, one wonderful chance off a set piece by Ivan Johnson a few moments ago that was stopped by Pierre keeper Haley Fable with a diving save. Harrisburg tries to start again. Alex Hofer from his midfield spot, but it is poked out of play by Jacob Leiferman for a Harrisburg throw-in. Girls action later. The 4-1 Governors against the 5-1 and defending AA champion Tigers, who beat the Governors in the quarterfinal round last year. That, of course, was after that thrilling comeback win for the Governor girls against Mitchell in the first round. Girls action later. Boys playing now. Caden Ahart's had it for a moment. Loose ball. Caleb Morris trying to handle it. Goes over his head. And it is taken with a rush for a moment by Harrisburg, but not able to control it. Which ends. Weston Northrop in his own end. Couldn't move it past Rylan Enns, who booted it out of play. Asher Oxford, an 8th grader defender, comes in for the Governors. As Ahart's comes to the bench, and it is Oxford with it down the right side. Went off the foot of Ash and into touch. Oxford will throw it in on the quick restart. Just about midway through this first half, no score yet. But both teams have had opportunities. A pass came to Oxford, but Asher couldn't quite handle it. Harrisburg trying for a very quick restart, and the official said, no, that's too quick. And Rylan Enns will be made to throw it in again. And just able to keep it in touch. Or not, no, and Lamont just in front of us. He could not keep it in play. Defended well there by Caleb Morris. Now the officials will say that it did go off of Morris. In fact, they're going to call foul on Caleb, so it's not a throw-in, it's a free kick. Lamont sends it down the right side. Leiferman trying to come back for it. Pierre does bring it out of the box. And now Tayshawn Agard, who came back in a moment ago, is in his own end for the Governors. Moving from left to right in this first half. Still no score. We're in the 21st minute at the PILC Soccer Complex. Agard trying a good run down the left side, but a win into touch, and will lead to a Harrisburg throw-in. Again, just the 2 shots for Harrisburg, both great chances. One by Ivan Johnson, one by Emery Johnson. Pierre's had 1 shot by Caleb Morris. Neither keepers had to make a save so far. Throw in went off Leiferman and right back into touch. Deeper in the Harrisburg end as we enter the 22nd minute of the match. Throw in comes to Schlatter for Harrisburg. Kicked out by Pierre, still loose in the middle of the Harrisburg attacking end. Whistle was called. Foul is called on the whistle, and it's on Harrisburg. Pierre will have the free kick from their own end. 22nd minute. Sent long ahead, went off at Blanchette, couldn't quite handle it, and then Harrisburg, however, had to knock it out of play, and Pierre is going to have their first corner. And it'll be Jacoby LaRush to take it from the right corner in the 23rd minute. Into the box, tapped out by Harrisburg, comes right back to Jacoby LaRush, the freshman. Crosses again, Hutton's there to take it. However, good play by Josiah coming off his line to prevent Pierre from having any opportunity. And Harrisburg again attacks right away. Schlatter, off a couple of feet, came to the Governors. Minute 23. On the left side, Pierre had it for a moment, sent back up ahead. Too far for Oxford, and Ash is back to take it, and he'll send it back to the keeper, Hutton. Can't handle it, so he boots it ahead to midfield. Loose one there, headed by Caden Morris. Caleb Morris tries for it and wins the battle. Morris down the middle, but Ash is in his way. Hutton has to come out before Oxford can catch up to it. Interception here, good play by Weston Northrup, but then he lost it to Ryland Enns of Harrisburg. Still loose at midfield, still in a goalless match in the 24th minute, but there's been good action so far. Owen Sivage sent it ahead. Ryland Enns is back there to take it, however, for Harrisburg. Good sliding play to keep it away from him by Caleb Morris. Couldn't quite keep it into touch, in Harrisburg we'll have a throw-in as Javier Pretel Alegre and Caden Aharts both come back in for Pierre, and sophomore Eli Hutton, junior Daniel Gay are into the Harrisburg lineup for the first time in this match. Long throw-in from his own end by Ryland Enns. Sends it to the seventh grader, Andre Sengos. It went off of Caleb Morris into touch. Quick restart on the throw by Sengos on the throw-in. Handled near the sideline. It's Enns. Didn't have much room. Caleb Morris is able to come out of there with it. Crosses in front, and it's tipped away before Alegre could handle. Caden Morris sends it back for Stephen Blanchette. His cross had to be punched out by the keeper, Hutton. Ended up being a good opportunity for Blanchette. And they'll end up on a Pierre corner for their second of the day. And the junior Stephen Blanchette, who has netted one this year, had some pretty good steam on that from about 30 yards. In the 25th minute, it's Pierre's second corner. No score. Pierre and Harrisburg and boys soccer at the PILC Soccer Complex. Fairly rollicking match so far, hasn't it been? Good action. Corner goes to the left side. Near the corner, trying to keep it in play is Caden Morris, and he can't. A little too much on that corner. And Harrisburg, again, they try to restart quickly every time. Comes to Daniel Gay in the midfield, but his pass is too short. Pierre sending it out of play at midfield. Harrisburg will have the throw-in. David Burrow with you from the PILC Soccer Complex. Our studio coordinator, John Neff. Caleb Brozick is taking care of the video. Glad to have you with us on this Thursday afternoon. Girls action still ahead. No score in this boys match, and trying to run down the right wing is Daniel Gay. Near the box, left it back. Lamont fell, couldn't get much of a handle on it. Again, there's that mushy field making a difference again. We've seen a few players just not their fault. It's the little bit of the wet field causing that last step to be a problem. Here's one into the net, and being bumped to the turf was Fable. A collision with Andre Sengos, and they're going to call Sengos for the foul, and Pierre will have a free kick from their own end. We're in the 27th minute. Governor football here in River 92.7 tomorrow night from Mitchell, 6:25 with Brian and with Sean Lewis. The Governors try to start 3-0 tomorrow evening at Joe Quintal Field. It is sent to Andre Sengos, the 7th grader, has it intercepted by the Governors Weston Northrop. His pass, however, is an errant one. And able to control it in midfield for Harrisburg is Stephen Lamont. Back to Liam Whitey. On the right flank, sent ahead for Emery Johnson. Now it's for Stephen Lamont. Still outside the box, but Northrop is there to calmly boot it away and into the Pierre offensive end, race forward. Aiden Nash is going to catch up to it. He does for Harrisburg. Kept it away from Ahart, sent it for ends. Now it's intercepted. Some speed here by Jacoby LaRush. 3 defenders on him, so he sends it back to Caleb Morris. In the middle, Blanchette tried to send it back to Morris, but behind him and played back up ahead by Emery Johnson. Pierre with it again on the right side, just able to keep it in play is Caleb Morris. Works his way around ends, tries the cross, punched out by Hutton, and it is out of play near the corner. That'll mean a second corner of the day for Pierre in the 28th minute. From the left corner, off the set piece. It is an in-swing. It's off the hand of Hutton. It's loose in the box, and Hutton's right back there to fall back on it. Caleb near it. Nobody got a shot away, but that ball was loose for a moment. Hutton sent it down, but picked up by Caleb Morris for Pierre to Stephen Blanchette. 29th minute. Pierre having some more opportunities here. Now this pass is too far, and will go for a throw-in for Harrisburg from their own end. Brian Barron back into the Harrisburg lineup. He'll replace Andre Sengos. The 29th minute here at the PILC Soccer Complex in boys action. Pierre has never beaten Harrisburg at home, oddly. All 4 wins they've had against the Tigers have been in Harrisburg. Back into touch. It is a throw-in. It is near the corner, so it's... if you make this work right, it can be just as good as a corner for the Govs. Traffic directed, in fact, is a corner. It did come from the corner from Caden Aharts, but sent too far. And it'll end in a Harrisburg throw-in. Third corner of the day for Pierre. 2 for Harrisburg. 2 shots for each side. Sent back in front by the Governors near the box. Taken right back out of play by Ash. And Pierre's going to have a throw-in the attacking end. It comes to Allegre off his foot. Sent wide from about 45 yards by Stephen Blanchette, looking for someone in front, but no one was. We have just entered the 31st minute at the PILC Soccer Complex. Still no score. Substitution made as Ivan Johnson's back in for Harrisburg, and the Tigers start again with Ash. Well, plenty of action and a couple of great chances, but no one's dented the scoreboard yet. Gay is down the left flank. Northrop knocked him aside, but Stephen Lamont's able to pick it up, and then he went right up against Stephen Blanchette and is down on the turf. And they will have to look at him. Blanchette, he didn't do anything malicious. Blanchette was just standing there and just ran right into him. So we'll take a Coca-Cola timeout. Play is stopped in the 31st minute. Pierre and Harrisburg still scoreless. We'll take 30 seconds and then right back to action here on River 92.7. The foul was called on Blanchette, and then off the free kick, a long one from Ryan Barron. It went off the hand of the goalkeeper, Haley Fable, and into the net. Harrisburg has the lead. Oh, and one you can be sure Haley Fable wants back. It was in his hands, went through Ryan Barron with a goal off the free kick, and Harrisburg has landed on top. So their aggressive attack has paid off. Now they want to make it 2-0. As up ahead is Miles Wright, who's just entered the match, but Pierre is back to stop him. Sent back long, going for Daniel Gay. But he can't reach it, and it just goes out of play for a Pierre goal kick. Well, a set piece, and it was a long opportunity, but off the hands of Fable and in. Carter Norton, the sophomore, has come into the match also for the Governors here, who now find themselves down 1-0 on the Ryan Barron goal in the 32nd minute for Harrisburg. Trying to win here again. Three of their 4 wins against the Governors have been on this field. Blanchette being bothered well by Johnson. He's able to stay with it, though. Ash send it back up ahead. Now Northrop sends it right back downfield. Ash will come back to play it. Caden Aharts is right on his tail. And good job there by Barron to keep it in play, the goal scored. At midfield, it's loose. Pierre tries to play it ahead. It's Caleb Morris outside the box. Sent it in front, but sent right back out by Liam Weedy for Harrisburg. Barron trying to attack here is Carter Norton for the Governors, but it is instead to take it Ivan Johnson. Now a push is called on Harrisburg. It'll be a foul on the Tigers. We're in the 34th minute now. Ryan Barron scoring off a long free kick in the 32nd minute. 1-0 Harrisburg. Trying again to keep this streak going of the road team winning in this series. But Stephen Blanchette has a free kick to try to do something about that. He sent one toward goal. Remember a while ago, the Hutton hand to handle quickly. And this one, the wind made a difference on that one as it pushed it toward the left side. And out of play for a Pierre goal kick. Yeah, with that one, the wind basically was at Blanchette's back, and a wind that is blowing out of the southeast sent that way left of the goal. Hutton now kicking into that wind. Up ahead for Ryan Barron. Sent it for Ivan Johnson, but Northrop is able to knock it down. And then sent into touch by Norton, but off a Tiger, so it's a Pierre throw in with Western Northrop about 4 feet into the attacking end in the 35th minute. Pierre down a goal 1-0. Northrop, and that went off the head of a Governor, then off the head of a Tiger, and the Governor that's there, Stephen Blanchette, has the throw in back to Northrop, about 4 yards behind him. Sent it ahead for Weedy, who headed it out. 2 more headers, the next one by Blanchette. Now Weedy with another long play, but Northrop's in the way of that. More loose play at midfield on 50-50 balls. But Ivan Johnson starts it ahead, trying to send it for Gay, but quickly back there to get in the way of it is Lucas Height for Pierre and prevent Gay from what was a pretty good run right down the middle. Spinning away is Height from Gay, sent it ahead, but intercepted by Harrisburg. Miles Wright is there for it. Tipped. Height trying to send it back. Fable with a sliding play to kick it out a wide open net, and a long one's in. Oh, the chance there taken by Fable, and Cooper Teakin took advantage in the 36th minute. And a long one from the right side with an open net. Cooper Teakin able to score and extend the Harrisburg lead to 2-0. So, boy, Haley Fable with a couple of plays that you would imagine he might want to do over again if he could. The sliding play left the net wide open, and boy, did the sophomore Teatkin take advantage, and it is 2-0 Harrisburg in the 36th minute, and the Governors have some work to do now. It's sent for Carter Norton, but in his way is Ryan Barron. Governors in some trouble in this first half against Harrisburg as the Tigers try to win here again. Long way to go, but suddenly it's a 2-goal hill to climb for Pierre. Into touch, Weston Northrop will have the throw-in. Cross by Blanchette. Went way to the left side, though, and Harrisburg will just let that go out of play. Near the corner, actually it's kept in play, but Harrisburg will send it ahead. And they have the advantage now. We're in the 37th minute. They've jumped out to a 2-goal lead. 2-0. Hart's had it for a moment. Weedy took it away. Now another rush for Harrisburg on the right side. Emery Johnson had it for a moment. Stymied there. Blanchette sent it ahead. But no teammate there to help, at least not for a moment. Now Allegre catching up, but a Harrisburg player in his way. On the right flank, a cross sent in front. Tapped back out by Northrop and sent further down by the Governors' Lucas Height. But no one can attack in time, and Harrisburg sends it to the midfield. Blanchette trying to start something else. Governors need a tally. They're down a couple. Allegre tapped it back. Blanchette sent it too far, went to Barron. And here's Ivan Johnson ahead, but Northrop's able to intercept it. Now into the 38th minute. Blanchette is blocked by Aiden Ashe, who puts it out of play. It's a throw in for Pierre. Deep in the offensive end. Trying to recover from 1-2 goals 4 minutes apart that have given Harrisburg the 2-0 lead. Northrop. His cross. Again, way too far. And Harrisburg will take that out of play.
Oh my goodness. Wing is so
Harrisburg, after some substitutions are made, will throw it in from their end. Mokasing Nelson, one of those who just entered the match a moment ago, controlled it for a moment. Now it's into touch off of Harrisburg. We're down to the last 90 seconds of this first half of the PILC Soccer Complex, but it's Harrisburg with the advantage. 2-0. Barron and Teakin scored 4 minutes apart for the visitors. Miles Wright. Taken in by Pierre. Can the Governors start something? LaRush sent it ahead, but an easy play for Hutton before Hartz could handle it. Hartz, that is. And now we are nearly down to the last minute of this first half. Jacob Hansen, who's also just entered for Harrisburg. Northrop intercepted it for the Governors. A header by Barron, but it's taken by the Governors, Jacoby LaRush, and play will be stopped for a moment as a loose ball from the girls' JV game came on to the West Field here at the PILC Soccer Complex where the boys play. Remember, the girls' varsity action comes later here on River 92.7. Play underway again. We're down to the last 30 seconds of the half. Blanchette sent it ahead. Hutton's able to come off his line again and play it well. He has played the ball with a lot of confidence in goal in this first half for Harrisburg. He's just had to make one save. Down to the last 15 seconds as it's off of Harrisburg and into touch. Pierre will have one more throw in, but the time's running out in this first half. 5 seconds and 4 and 3. The Governors will not have another chance before this first half comes to an end on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Harrisburg with 2 goals in the latter stages of this first half. Ryan Barron off a free kick in the 32nd minute and a long volley by Cooper Teakin in the 36th minute. And at the half on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it's Harrisburg 2, Pierre 0. Stay tuned For the Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial Halftime Report. We'll have that for you from the PILC Soccer Complex in 3 minutes here on the official voice of Pierre Governor Soccer, River 92.7.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
Hey, Tyler with Summit Contracting here. Let's talk about building on your farm. One of the great things about working with Summit Contracting is that we are the farm builders. We build premium grain systems and any structure that goes on your farm. It's never too early to start a project. We'll create a layout to ensure your structures are perfectly placed for today and the future. Let's get started on your farm project at buildsummit.com.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision. But C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong. Because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is fourth generation family owned and operated.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email Scott at LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Back for Height. And Lucas. Now to the right side. Pierre would like to do a better job handling these 50-50 balls in the midfield as they try to start a rush down the right side. That is with Caleb Morris. Morris being marked well, sent it back. Blanchette able to touch it, sent in front, but then again, Josiah Hutton. He's an aggressive keeper as far as coming off his line and handling it, and he's done well with that every time he's been asked to today. Alex Hofer up ahead for Amit Kamara for Harrisburg, but Javier Pretel Alegre is in his way. They battle for it, but it's a good play by Kamara to gain it back. Now Alegre again. Send it for Caden Aharts. Turns, keeps away from defender. Left wing. Alegre overstepped it. He's able to send a right side cross, headed by LaRush up ahead. Loose in the box, but Harrisburg is there to control it. Alegre tries to come back in for Pierre. Battling with Hofer, and it went off Alex Hofer. So in the attacking end to our left, Pierre's going to have a throw in. But it came right to Liam Weedy, and he is able to boot it ahead before it is intercepted by the Governors' Caden Morris. For Northrop, who's played well in this game, on one bounce, it came right to Josiah Hutton, as Northrop didn't have any help up front. 42nd minute, 2 minutes gone in this second half. In fact, we're now in the 43rd minute of this match. 2-0 Harrisburg on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Here come the Tigers again with Ivan Johnson on the left wing. Left it down there for Kamara. Now the Governors are back to intercept. Caleb Morris in his own end. Tapped for Caden Aharts. Now a cross is blocked by Harrisburg, and they've gotten back well defensively, too, along with the aggressive offense. They're preventing the Governors from making a whole lot of runs. Morris tried again, but pass that was knocked away by Harrisburg. It will give Pierre a throw-in a little deeper in the attacking end. They restart quickly, and it's to Caden Aharts. Right foot volley is just wide. So a chance there for Aharts and the Governors' first shot in this second half. It'll end up in a Harrisburg goal kick in the 44th minute. Hutton, who's Just had to make one save so far today. On the left side, Barron, who scored the first of the 2 goals for Harrisburg, tapped out by Pierre for a Harrisburg throw-in. About 2/3 of the way for Harrisburg in their defensive end. Headed ahead from Emery Johnson to Amid Kamara, but it's intercepted, and Pierre comes back with Javier Pretel Alegre. Controls with the right foot. Through ball didn't make it. Aiden Ashe's back there again for Harrisburg. Stumbling a little as a Tiger. Kamara dealing with Alegre again, but Kamara wins out and leaves it back for Alex Hofer so Harrisburg can take a little more time. Here is a pass that is too short and taken by Alegre. Javier down the left run, sliding tackle. Instead, it's for LaRush in the box, but he is upended. Is it in the box? If so, yes. Or is it just outside the box? They're going to say it's a foul. It is a free kick. No, it is in the box, and Stephen Blanchette is going to take the penalty here in the 45th minute to try to bring Pierre back within a goal. That was in the box. The tackle was late. Blanchette on the penalty kick will try to put the Governors on the board. Hutton can't move until that ball is kicked. He does make the save, however, and then the rebound's put in. Hutton was able to make that stop. And the rebound is put in, and the Governors in the 45th minute are back in it. They're down 2-1.
Come on, boys.
I believe that was Aharts who knocked it in on the rebound. We will double check that, but in any case, the Governors are back to within a goal. They have put Carter Norton back on the pitch. So it is 2-1 Harrisburg. Hutton made the stop on the first one, but the rebound was put in, and the Governors are within a goal. Ball's in midfield. And Pierre able to control, and Owen Sivic will play it back to Haley Faber. And a little bit of life now for the Governors. They had that 1-2 punch with the 2 goals in 4 minutes by Harrisburg in the first half. But the foul led to the penalty kick, and now Height sends it up ahead. It's into touch, but Harrisburg back in their own end will have the throw in. Slide just a little bit too late. Good play by Javier Pretel Alegre. Don't forget about that to set up that penalty kick. Into touch on the right wing, and Northrop will throw it in for Pierre. At midfield, it's loose. Harrisburg trying to control. They do with Emery Johnson. Up 2-1. 46th minute now. They play it ahead. Northrop controls again for Pierre. Finding LaRush. Now it's Blanchette. Wants some help, but the pass couldn't make it to Norton on the through ball. And at midfield, trying to take it as Cooper Teakin, but Caden Aharts pushed him down for a Pierre foul and a Harrisburg free kick in the 47th minute. Harrisburg 2, Pierre 1. And the boot nearly mishandled by a couple of Governors, and Fable out of the box who couldn't handle it, so Pierre had to send it out of play. Oh, almost another mistake. Near the Pierre goal, Harrisburg will have a throw-in on the offensive end. A little bit of indecision there, and Fable was not in a place where he could handle the ball. Now Blanchette knocks a crossing try out. Kamara battling with Alegre again, and this time it goes off Alegre for a Harrisburg throw-in by Kamara. Send it back to Alex Hofer. Near midfield, now Emery Johnson went off a Governor, came right to Stephen Lamont for Harrisburg. Now take it in by Alegre. Kamara in his way with a good play on a nice tackle, but the Governors are still able to send it ahead. Trying to catch up is Norton, but he can't. At midfield, Emery Johnson takes it for Harrisburg in the 48th minute. A little off balance. Not able to control it is Tietgen. But Kamara helps him out for Harrisburg. Tap back from Lamont to Amit Kamara. Trying to intercept it is LaRush. Harrisburg still controls now. It's loose and it's taken by Caleb Morris for Pierre. He's marked by Mertz. On the right wing, it's sent further ahead, but nothing but white-clad Tigers back to handle this one. 48th minute continues. 2-1 Harrisburg. The Governors back in it on a rebound goal out of a penalty kick in the 45th minute. After Barron and Tietgen had scored 4 minutes apart in the first half for Harrisburg. Here's Norton, couldn't handle it. Taken by Emery Johnson. Send it to the center circle, but Owen Sibbage is there for Pierre. Off of Lamont, sent back down fairly deep by the Governors. Now Blanchette trying for a through ball, but knocked away. Lamont trying to send it ahead for Tietgen, but back there is Lucas Height to send it out of play, but he sent it over the goal line, so Harrisburg will have their third corner of the game. This is the 49th minute we're in. 2-1 Harrisburg. But here come the Tigers with a corner kick now. Hustle by Height to come back on that play, but instead of sending it across the sideline, he sent it across the goal line. That means a corner. Andre Sengos is back in for Harrisburg, and Amit Kamara, the junior, will come out. This will be an in-swing, and Fable falls down but has it. Wind a little tricky. That corner kick went right into the wind. Carried a little further than Fable thought it would, but Haley was able to handle it. Punts it down where his teammate Morris is able to find it. Carter Norton turns around. Finds Caleb again. Now he finds Jacoby LaRush, the Governors' leading scorer. Under the foot of 8 Hearts for a moment, just outside the box. Morris tried to send it in, blocked down. Allegre picks it up for Pierre. That went off the back of a Tiger. Allegre again, left it for Stephen Blanchette. His cross into the box, and Norton is there to take it in. Trying to center, but intercepted by Harrisburg. Now a long one is sent out of play by Pierre, but a little bit of trouble, a little scrambly for Harrisburg in their own end. Let's take a Coca-Cola timeout, 30 seconds, and also a break for station identification. In the 51st minute, it's 2-1 Harrisburg leading Pierre. Back in 30 seconds on River 92.7. After a restart, a foul called on Pierce, so it'll be Hutton, the keeper, to take the free kick for Harrisburg. And it was Caleb Morris who put in the rebound of the penalty kick try by Blanchette in the 45th minute to put Pierre on the board. They're down 2-1 to Harrisburg. We're now in the 52nd minute at the PILC Soccer Complex. Harrisburg is now called for a foul. And the long kick up ahead off the free kick for Pierre. Went off a Tiger, went off Allegre. Still loose. Nobody can control it yet. Now Harrisburg boots it back out near midfield, where Northrop takes it on the right flank for Pierre. Trying to come back from 2 down. They're now down a goal. 2-1. Sent ahead by the Governors, but right to Cooper Tietgen, one of the goal scorers in the first half for Harrisburg. Tietgen on the left wing. sent it ahead. Height trying to come back, and he just takes it out of play, preventing Teakin from making a run down the left wing. Harrisburg will throw in. Came to Ivan Johnson. Return to him. He's marked by Caden Aharts, and Harrisburg trying to send a through ball ahead. Went off the foot of Leiferman, and Fable, seeing that the ball was near a couple of Harrisburg players, came right back out to take it in. Punts it up ahead. At midfield, Caleb Morris. He did score the goal for the Governors on the rebound. And that's his 4th of the year. That ties him with LaRush for the team lead. Agard trying to handle it off his foot. Harrisburg with a run down the right wing. This is Eli Hutton. And that goes into touch off a Governor, and it'll be a Harrisburg throw-in. The 54th minute, still a little bit under 27 minutes to play, so plenty of time still in this match. It's into Lamont. Outside the box trying to work through 2 defenders. Falls, and it's cleared out by the Governors' Caden Aharts. Ryan Barron, right foot volley, but it went right to a Governor. That's Morris. The sophomore sent it back for Aharts. And Caden wanted to give it to Blanchette. Tiger was in the way, but Owen Savage is there to help him out for the Governors. Now the Governors take it out of play, and Harrisburg will have a throw-in. Just about to enter the 55th minute at the PILC Soccer Complex. Glad to have you with us on our Family Dental with Pierre in Gettysburg postgame. Our Hermanson Endodontics big play of the match, our Cowboy Country Stores player of the match, too. And then it's girls action here in Harrisburg. At midfield, Andre Sengos trying to handle it and does keep it in play for Harrisburg right on the touchline. On the right wing, sent it ahead for Teakin, but Height, who's played a good game defensively today for the Governors, is able to get in his way. And then Senkos couldn't bring the ball in before it went into touch, and Pierre will have a throw-in as they make a substitution, bringing in Caden Morris. And from their own end, in the 55th minute, Pierre down 2-1. Still a lot of time, over 25 minutes remaining in this match. Traffic at midfield, and it's taken in by Harrisburg, sent for Sengos on the right wing. Andre, the 7th grader, trying for a cross in front. Emery Johnson trying to take it in, but Morris instead for Pierre. Long ball, through ball for LaRush, little too far. Collision with Weedy. No foul on either side. Ashe was able to send it ahead, but Sengos just in front of us couldn't keep it in play. Pierre with a quick restart off a throw-in. Blanchette finds Aharts. Trying to cut through is Morris. He couldn't get a foot on it, and Stephen Lamont intercepts for Harrisburg in their defensive end. 56th minute. Really still anybody's match. Pierre came out with some fire to start the second half. Javier Pretel Alegre drew the foul in the box to set up the penalty kick. Morris put in the rebound, and it's made it a 1-goal match with Harrisburg in front. Blanchette at midfield for Caden Morris. Sent on the right side, but past his man, and Ryan Barron was there instead for the Harrisburg Tigers. Now into touch for a Pierre throw-in. Comes to Caden Morris. 2 defenders in his way. It's back for Blanchette. He's a pretty tough player to handle. He's got a good tall player. You have to mark him pretty carefully. Caden Aharts handling it on the right side. Tries for a cross. Came outside the box. Nobody there. Sengos is now for Harrisburg. And he sent it to Cooper Teakin, his teammate, and he's pushed over, and a Pierre foul in the 57th minute gives Harrisburg a free kick. 2-1, Harrisburg leading Pierre on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Barron and Teakin for Harrisburg in the first half. Caleb Morris scored in the 45th minute on the rebound of a penalty kick to put the Governors back within a goal. Teakin sent ahead now for Stephen Lamont. And Pierre takes over at midfield. This is LaRush. Sending it ahead for Caden Morris. Now for Aharts. Down the right flank, trying to catch up is Caleb Morris, and his cross is a little too high and wide, and a goal kick. And we'll take a Coca-Cola timeout. In the 58th minute, 2-1 Harrisburg on top of Pierre, back in 30 seconds on River 92.7. Pierre intercepted it. Pierre had the interception in midfield. Now Harrisburg brings it back with a 2-1 lead. We're in the 58th minute in boys action at the PILC Soccer Complex. And glad to have you with us. Emery Johnson, long ball. One Sengos, and it's too far for him, and Haley Fable comes out to handle it. Good idea, just put it a little too far in the through ball for Sengos. Pierre heads down the punt to midfield. As she sends it ahead for Ivan Johnson for Harrisburg, but it's taken away by Weston Northrup, who then sends it into touch for a Harrisburg throw-in. 59th minute, still over 21 minutes to play in this match. It's been a good one. Harrisburg is on top by a score of 2-1. Daniel Gay re-enters the match for the Tigers now, and he replaces Ivan Johnson. Let's take another 30-second break, a Coca-Cola timeout. We're back in 30 here on River 92.7. Pierre trying to start again from midfield. Caden Aharts is down the right flank. Governors are down a goal. And now Ash upends, but it's ruled to be a clean play. And Aiden comes out of there with it for Harrisburg. To midfield, Northrup in his way, but Gay is there to take it back up ahead. Tapped out by Owen Sivlich for a Harrisburg throw-in. As we are just about done with the 60th minute. Still 20 minutes left here at the PILC Soccer Complex in boys action. Harrisburg leading Pierre 2-1 as Ryland Enns comes back in for the Tigers. Trey Mertz will come to the bench of Amber Bryden, whose team has played well today, really played well, and really has deserved the lead they have. Not a whole lot of shots, but they took advantage of a couple of Haley Fable mistakes in the first half. Pierre trying for the equalizer, and Caden Aharts had his run down the right wing stopped and sent it to touch by Harrisburg. Throw in comes to Caleb Morris. He's in the middle, trying to keep away from his defender. Send it back for Caden Morris. He spins away from a Tiger. To Caleb, back to Caden, trying to find Allegri on the left side. Good move to break away from Eli Hutton, who then sends him down. Preventative scoring chance does draw the foul, and a free kick coming up. So it was the play that Hutton had to make, but it will give Pierre a free kick opportunity with LaRush on the left side. We're in the 62nd minute. Pierre trying to even it up. Harrisburg is up 2-1 on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. This has been a very entertaining match on the west field of the PILC Soccer Complex. Girls action still ahead for you here on River 92.7. It is LaRush waiting for everyone to be in place. Again, the nearest players for Harrisburg have to back up 10 yards. LaRush with the swing. It is tapped by Hutton over the net. Off the set piece, a good opportunity there for Jacoby LaRush, but the third save of the day for Josiah Hutton. It will end up in a corner kick, the fourth of the match for the Governors, and they'll have another opportunity here off a set piece. The 63rd minute now. LaRush It is an in-swing right off of Aiden Ashe and right back over the goal line to give Pierre another corner. This will be the 5th for them today. Harrisburg has had 3. Again from the left corner at the end to our left. This time it's the outswing at the right post. It is loose and falling before he could get an opportunity away over there is a Governor, and now Harrisburg comes out with it. Again, the field, it's not muddy, but it's a little bit marshy after the rain earlier today. We've seen players fall, but that's just going to happen. Otherwise, it's in a fairly good shape considering the downpour of earlier today. Loose ball is taken in, and a long volley is sent high and wide by William Schlatter of Harrisburg, and that'll be a goal kick for Pierre. Stephen Lamont comes back into the Harrisburg lineup in the 64th minute. On our Family Dental with Pierre and Gettysburg post-game, stay right here. We'll have our Hermanson Endodontics big play of the match. Our Cowboy Country Stores player of the match will also be named too. Is that all still in? Well, it is all still in doubt because the match is still in doubt. Harrisburg does lead by a score of 2-1. Allegre deep in his own end, and then it is played out of play by Pierre. And Harrisburg will have a throw-in deep in their offensive end, looking to have their 2-goal lead back. Singos. As Harrisburg teammate called for a push, and Pierre from deep in their own end on the left wing will have a free kick. Just about to enter the 65th minute. 2-1 Harrisburg. It's long, intended for Blanchette, but knocked away smartly by Harrisburg's Ryan Barron, but it'll give Pierre an Allegre throw-in. Went off the head of Lamont. Loose in midfield, Blanchette playing it back. He intended for a teammate, but only Schlatter is there, and he's for Harrisburg. But he couldn't keep it in play, and now Pierre will have a throw-in from their defensive end. Forced wide is Caden Morris. Sengo's trying for it. Allegre has it instead for Pierre. Finds Stephen Blanchette down the middle. Through ball down the right side, going for Caleb Morris, and Caleb catches up with it. Near the right touchline. Cross in front, over the head of Aharts. Headed by Barron, outside the box. Stephen Lamont takes it calmly, sent it back for Sengos, and the 7th grader is able to catch up. Here comes Allegre, but he puts it behind him. Lamont now booted away, and Allegre's there to take it. Finds Blanchette. A little bit of a run, but it's tapped away by Barron. Pierre trying again to attack. Allegre heads it down, but Harrisburg clears it to midfield. Lucas Height with a header. But it's Schlatter to take it for Sengos for Harrisburg and just sends it downfield, forces Pierre to retreat, and forces Jacob Leiferman to try to keep it away from Gay. Now the ball sent to the right side, and it will be sent out of play by Pierre. They couldn't keep it in touch. So we're in the 66th minute, and Harrisburg up 2-1 has a throw-in. The match hangs in the balance here at the PILC Soccer Complex. Pierre sent the cross out of play for another Harrisburg throw-in. They'll gain about 6 or 7 yards here from the last one. Up 2-1. Ryan Barron off a free kick in the 32nd minute. Cooper Teakin on a long volley into an open net in the 36th minute for Harrisburg. Caleb Morris for Pierre on the rebound of a penalty kick in the 45th minute. Pierre intercepts it. Governors up ahead in the 67th minute. Blanchette. Through ball is too far here for LaRush. And Harrisburg able to play it back to the keeper, Hutton. Josiah Hutton finds Eli Hutton. Keeps it away from a defender. Sent back ahead for the Governors. Too far for Blanchette. He tries to catch up with it, but Harrisburg clears it off the left side and into touch. But Pierre will have a throw-in a little more than midway into the attacking end. Down 2-1, 67th minute, just about to come the 68th. Allegre spins away from the defender Sengos. To Morris. His pass on the right side, however, intercepted, and Stephen Lamont comes back for Harrisburg. finds Schlatter. Down the left wing, hoping for a run by a teammate, but no one there. And in fact, it goes over the goal line.
Hey, Will, I love the idea.
But Pierre will have a goal kick, but Harrisburg was able to eat a little more time. As Emery Johnson re-enters, replacing Miles Wright for Harrisburg. The 68th minute, a little under 12 and a half minutes to play. Harrisburg up 2-1. Faber's goal kick comes to the left wing, right for Allegre. Trying to keep it away from a Harrisburg defender, but they send it deep. Schlatter down there. Sengos made a good play, the 7th grader. This is going to end up in a corner for Harrisburg. Boy, Sengos did a really good job there marking Allegre and forced Pierre to give up the corner. And it'll be Lamont to take it. 69th minute. Set piece, always the potential for a big play. It could be for Harrisburg. At the left post, a header by Gay is over the net. And Pierre will have a goal kick after a Coca-Cola 30-second timeout. 69th minute, 2-1 Harrisburg. We return in 30 seconds on River 92.7. Pierre has Lucas Height in their own end, sending a through ball on the right side, but only 3 Harrisburg Tigers are there, and they walk back and take their time. Still a little under 11 minutes left. We're in the 70th minute. Harrisburg clinging to a 2-1 lead over Pierre. LaRush got a foot on it. It comes to Stephen Blanchette, but LaRush turned around, couldn't take the pass. And it's Liam Weedy instead for Harrisburg. Pierre sends a through ball ahead. LaRush facing plenty of traffic, as he always does. Through ball on the left side, too far for Allegre. Went off Eli Hutton, and Eli's able to take it away. For Weedy, for Emery Johnson. Right side, Sengos couldn't keep it in play. Oh, that ball went over the line. That should have been a throw-in. They missed it, though. That was right in front of us. Alexander Jensen is able to send it in front. Didn't turn out to be anything for Harrisburg anyway, but Sengos definitely sent the ball. Remember, the ball has to go all the way over the line for it to result in a throw-in, and they missed one there. Did it go off a Governor? Went off a Governor. So it is a Harrisburg corner. It's going to be their 5th of the day. We're in the 71st minute, 9.5 minutes remaining at the PILC Soccer Complex. Harrisburg 2, Pierre 1, and the visiting Tigers have another corner. Stephen Lamont will start it at the right post through the hands of Fable, and loose, and went out of play. Morris was there. It did go off a Tiger, so it's a Governor goal kick. Another good chance for Harrisburg off the set piece. Now, the game enters the 72nd minute, a little under 9 to go. Fable sent it ahead for Stephen Blanchette. Now a through ball is going to be caught up to by Javier Pretel Allegre. Around a defender, now cross, behind Aharts, and LaRush couldn't catch up with it. Liam Weedy did, and Harrisburg sends it to midfield. Pierre has to retreat. Here comes Jensen, but it is Height to play it back to the keeper, Fable. Still time for Pierre. A little over 8 minutes left. 2-1 Harrisburg on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard here at the PILC Soccer Complex, with the Governor girls still ahead against Harrisburg. So stay here with us. And remember, watch it at the River 92.7 page, at the DRG News app and drgnews.com, brought to you by Bauman Lumber. It is Emery Johnson sending it for a run on the left side. Cross comes ahead, headed down by Owen Sivage. Now back to midfield, and Emery Johnson will try to start it up again. For Lamont, tapped it back to Johnson. A little under 8 minutes to play. Harrisburg up 2-1. And in their attacking end, Jensen got upended a little bit. No foul call. Pierre will have the throw in from their own end. Coming off the loss last Saturday at Spearfish to drop them to 2-1-1. Here comes Andre Sengos back in to replace Ivan Johnson, or got it the other way around. Johnson's in for Sengos, and Andre, the 7th grader, has really acquitted himself well today, making good plays in the midfield. Caden Morris for Pierre. Loose ball. Ooh, and there to take it right back is LaRush after it was loose for a moment, but LaRush couldn't hang on to it. And Ivan Johnson has it back for Harrisburg. We're now in the 74th minute, just under 7 to go. 2-1 Harrisburg. Tigers controlling near midfield. Emery Johnson up ahead for Alexander Jensen. But now Height for Pierre just plays it back to Fable. And Haley boots it to midfield. Off a Harrisburg chest. Off another Tiger. And it's set for Jensen. 3 Governors around him. Pass back, intercepted. Stephen Blanchette for Pierre. Now Johnson in his way. And he sends it to his teammate Ryan Barron, one of the goal scorers. Loses control. Blanchette had control for a moment. Barron has it back on the right foot. About to enter the 75th minute. It's getting late. Harrisburg leads 2-1. Through ball. But Harrisburg back to retreat on this, or trying to. Instead, it is Morris trying to center it, cross it for Aharts. But back is Ryland ends before the Governors intercept. Send it in front. Went off the foot of Weedy. And Eli Hutton comes over on the right wing to keep it up. Trying to bother him is LaRush. He fell down, however. And sending it way up ahead is Eli Hutton. For Jensen, he's right of the box. Little lob is just over the net. But if nothing else, Harrisburg gave up a little more time. We're in the 75th minute at the PILC Soccer Complexes. Amit Kamara comes back in for Harrisburg, who leads 2-1. Barron and Teakin, their goal scorers. Caleb Morris in the second half for the Governors brought the home team back to within a goal. Off the restart, it's intercepted by Harrisburg. Now it is Carter Norton for the Governors, but into touch it goes. We're now into the 76th minute. Eli Hutton throws in a few feet into the Harrisburg attacking end, headed right back out by Height, and the Tigers again gain some yardage here, about 10-12 yards for the next throw in by Eli Hutton. 4.5 minutes to play. And that throw in stopped by a Harrisburg foul. Free kick from their own end for Pierre. There's still some time, but not a lot for the Governors, who are down 2-1. Trying to avoid a second straight defeat. Lamont finds Emery Johnson. Now Stephen Lamont again in the left side for Harrisburg. Cooper Teakin trying to start a run that way. Emery Johnson. It's a lot of keep away here for Harrisburg with a 1-goal lead. Now it is sent just over the net by Eli Hutton. Pierre goal kick, but Hutton had a good opportunity. And now Trey Mertz will re-enter for Ryland Ends for Harrisburg. Miguel Manriquez, arms folded, hoping his team can come up with the answer. Pierre had some good aggressive play to start the second half, but Harrisburg again has pushed the pace here in about the last half hour as they hold on to their 2-1 lead. They've had chances to extend that lead. Rolling down the right side. Chested down by Caleb Morris. Trying to find LaRush, but a Harrisburg player got a foot on that. Mertz was able to do so. It'll end up in a Pierre corner. Their 6th of the game. An outswing off it, traffic in front. Off two heads, Harrisburg clears, but just out of the box. Now another header sends it out of danger. Weston Northrop picking up for the Governors. Now 3 minutes left as we enter minute 78 of the PILC Soccer Complex. Pierre trying to tie. They're down 2-1. Foul by Harrisburg. Leads to a Pierre free kick. Booted by Blanchette. Trying to catch up is Morris, but Harrisburg clears it to midfield. Height brings it down, but right to Kamara for Harrisburg. If the Tigers can find a rush, they'll take it. Now 2.5 minutes remaining. They're up 2-1. Eli Hutton down the right flank with Norton following him. And Hutton then gave him a little bit of a shove. That's a foul, and Pierre will restart quickly with a free kick. We're in the 78th minute, just over 2 minutes remaining. It is too far for Blanchette and into touch. And Emery Johnson will throw it in for Harrisburg. No, he won't. He'll leave it for his teammate Eli Hutton. And Harrisburg just taking what time they can take here. A little under 2 minutes from picking up their third win of the season. Kamara, after a good through ball by Ivan Johnson, wanted to find Ivan again, but it sent it to touch instead. Pierre with a quick restart and a throw in, 1:40 remaining. Came to Hutton, who booted it deep down the right side. Fable comes out to take it away. Quickly punts it to midfield. 90 seconds to go. 2-1 Harrisburg in front. Off a Governor came to Emery Johnson, one of the captains for Harrisburg. And he got clipped and is limping a little bit. He's able to hand it off to Ivan Johnson, but Emery Johnson's still on the turf. It's into touch, and it'll go to Pierre, and they're going to stop things for a moment because Emery Johnson is still not up. He got clipped a moment ago, and they'll have to look at him. And we'll take a Coca-Cola timeout while they do. The 79th minute. Well, let's not take that timeout because they got Johnson off the field and play's going to restart. So let's not take that break. Just over a minute to go.
That's terrible sportsmanship from your players.
It is Ivan Johnson. It's out of play. Who's that going to go to? It's going to go to Pierre. Harrisburg with a throw-in. Now 50 seconds to go before play is stopped briefly again. Clock is stopped with 48 seconds to play. Here comes the throw-in. Headed by Leiferman, but out of play. Clock runs 40 seconds to go. Harrisburg with a throw-in. They're up 2-1, trying to hang on for what would be a good road win for them. They've earned it. They've played well today. Came deep to Height.
Hey, take it to the corner,
and then sending it to the corner. Here's Kamara, 25 seconds left. Went off a Tiger. Or went off a Governor for a Harrisburg throw-in. We're down to the last 18 seconds. Harrisburg's in good shape here as they have it deep in the pier end in the last 13 seconds. And the Governors put it out of play for a Harrisburg throw-in, and there's really not much the Governors can do now. 4 seconds and 3. We'll stop it with 4 seconds. And now the clock will run out, and the Harrisburg Tigers have won in Pierre again. They've beaten Pierre 5 times in the 10 matches now that these schools have played in boys soccer, and 4 of those wins have been right here at the PILC Soccer Complex, including today's final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. The Harrisburg Tigers 2, the Pierre Governors 1. Harrisburg matches their win total from last season. They're now 3-1-3. The Governors, with their second straight loss, fall to 2-3-1. Stay tuned for our Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg postgame, our Hermanson Endodontics big play of the game, our Cowboy Country Stores player of the game. They're coming up when we return in 2 minutes on the official voice of Governor Soccer, River 92.7.
Owner treats me like a queen. In fact, we just got back from the Corner Station Ultimate Car Wash, and I feel terrific. I'm all shiny again.
Well, that's great. Well, my driver won't spend all day there.
But that's the best thing. I was out in no time. But what I like most is that their car wash is environmentally friendly.
Where's this place again?
It's on the corner of Pleasant and Euclid, just up the road from the train trestle.
Treat your car to the Corner Station Car Wash on Euclid and Pleasant and Pierre.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
Once again, in boys soccer between Harrisburg and Pierre, the road team wins, and that means the Harrisburg Tigers today taking a 2-1 win over the Governors. They had goals 4 minutes apart in the first half. First, it was Ryan Barron on a free kick that went through the hands of Pierre keeper Haley Fable in the 32nd minute. Then 4 minutes later, after Fable made a diving play to try to stop a pass, well, that left the net open, and it came right to Cooper Teakin, who made it 2-0 Harrisburg. Now in the 45th minute, good play by the Governors' Jacoby LaRush led to a foul in the box and a penalty kick, which Stephen Blanchette had saved by Josiah Hutton in net for Harrisburg, but the rebound came to Caleb Morris, and Pierre was within a goal, down 2-1 in the 45th minute. But after that, Harrisburg started taking control of the play again, continuing their aggressive attack, and they had a couple of chances even to extend the lead. Couldn't do it, but they still come away with a 2-1 win. 6 shots for each side today. Josiah Hutton made 3 saves in net for Harrisburg. Haley Fable made 2 saves in net for Pierre. Plenty of set pieces, 5 corners for Harrisburg, 6 for Pierre. It is the Tigers who win this one by a score of 2-1 in our Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg post-game show. Time to tell you about our big play of the match. It's brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics, and back to tell you about it after this from Hermanson Endodontics. Back in 30 seconds on River 92.7. Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. I think that big play's got to go to Cooper Teakin in the 36th minute. And he saw there was an open net, and he saw that Haley Fable had tried to dive out, and he did dive out and try to stop a pass. But that left the net wide open. In fact, 3 of his teammates were there, but it was Teakin who put in the long volley for the one that really ended up being the game winner in the 2-1 Harrisburg win. Cooper Teakin with our Hermanson Endodontics big play of today's match. Now time to tell you about our player of the match. It's brought to you by Cowboy Country Stores, and we'll tell you who won the T-shirt when we come back after this from Cowboy Country Stores in 30 seconds here on River 92.7. Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas. Federal bird stamps. Convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre. Well, Stephen Blanchette was everywhere he needed to be for the Governors today. Really controlling the ball well at midfield. I thought Weston Northrop played a very good game defensively for the Governors. For Harrisburg, well, a lot of players really played well. I thought the 7th grader, Andre Sengos, really acquitted himself very nicely. Ivan and Emery Johnson are just pests. They're just tough to deal with. But for that first goal, a really good effort. Brian Barron, sometimes if you present it into a goalkeeper's hands, then maybe he will drop that ball. Maybe he will make the mistake. And unfortunately for the Governor keeper, Haley Fable, he did make that mistake, and the ball went through. And the first goal for Ryan Barron earns him our player of the game honor, and Brian he said, "Who, me? Really?" I said, "Yeah, you. You played a good game." And so did his Harrisburg Tiger teammates. Ryan Barron is our Cowboy Country Stores player of the game and already has his T-shirt. So for Harrisburg, they've matched their win total from all of last year. They improved to 3-1-3. And for Pierre, now 2-3-1 next. For the Governors, Brandon Valley on the road, and that will be on Saturday. Brandon Valley right now is at 2-4-2. In fact, the next 3 for the Governors on the road, it's Brookings at the Fishback Soccer Complex a week from today, and then a week from Saturday, it's Mitchell at Joe Quintal Field. This is our Family Dental with Pierre and Gettysburg postgame. There's more for you in 3 minutes on the official voice of Pierre Governors Soccer, River 92.7.
Access Health Fort Pierre welcomes new and established patients, offering chronic and acute care for all ages, including evaluations for illness and injuries, immunizations, lab testing, wellness exams, and DOT and sports visits. Same-day appointments are available, and most major insurances are accepted. Good luck this season, athletes, from Access Health Fort Pierre, assuring access to quality health care.
The Corner Station reminds you to save 10 cents on every gallon of Cenex top-tier fuels when you make your purchase in cash. When you're fueling your vehicle at the Corner Station, pick up an ice-cold beverage, coffee, and your favorite snack item for the road in the C-Store. Save 10 cents per gallon on all Cenex fuel purchases when you pay with cash at the Corner Station, located just above the train bridge in downtown Pierre.
At Black Hills Federal Credit Union, we're in the business of improving lives. That means ditching the fees big banks charge, offering cash back to do more of what you love, and boosting convenience with extended service hours Monday through Saturday. Bank how you like, when you like, with local financial advice when you need it. Let's get started. Learn more at bhfcu.com. Stop by any BHFCU location or call us at 1-800-482-2428.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Beck Motor Company is celebrating 54 years in business. Specials in every department. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. 10% off all Pro Shop items. Caps, coolers, cups, blankets, car storage containers, and more. $15 off a light detail. And with all vehicle purchases, take home a special anniversary gift. See us at beck-motors.com. Call 224-5912. Thank you for your business and friendship.
We're making a great deal better.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. All available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Well, let's take a look at where the Governor boys are. As we say, they're 2-3-1, but here are the teams they've lost to. They've lost to a pretty good Spearfish team who's 4-1-1. They've lost to a good Sturgis team who's 5-1-1. And I think this is going to turn out to be a pretty good Harrisburg team. It's been rough for them for the last few years, but that's their 3rd win of the year today. They only have 1 loss in 7 matches, and they're a pretty pesky team and pretty pesky defenders and a good confident keeper in Josiah Hutton. I think this Tiger team's going to play pretty well the rest of the way. Again, next for the Governor boys, it is Brandon Valley on the road, and that'll be on Saturday. In fact, the next 3 are on the road. It's Brookings and Mitchell next week, too. So that wraps up our coverage of Governor boys soccer. Don't go anywhere because we're not going anywhere because we're about 15 minutes away from Governor girls soccer as the Governors try to come back from their first loss of the season last Saturday in Spearfish. And Quite a chore potentially ahead of them today against a very good Harrisburg team, the defending AA state champs, and they have their top 2 scorers back. So that is just ahead, and we'll get you set for it after another 3-minute break with thanks first for our studio coordinators. First John Neff, and now Mr. Zach Deal is on hand. Our thanks to them both, and thanks to Caleb Brozick for handling the video. Remember, you can watch this match at the River 92.7 page at the DRG News app and at drgnews.com, brought to you by Bauman Lumber. Again, the final in boys action on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. The Harrisburg Tigers 2 and the Pierre Governors 1, but don't go away because in 3 minutes we'll get you set for Governor girls soccer against Harrisburg at the PILC Soccer Complex here on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit.